big welcome to Harry, Liam, Sam, Louis and Niall, One Direction. Hi guys, thank you. Thanks for being here. A big welcome back to Australia and a big congratulations to you. #1 on the Billboard chart. It's the 4th time you've debuted at #1. No band has ever done it in the history of music. That's pretty awesome.
I mean, when you put it like that, it's pretty amazing. We literally can't believe it, but it's all down to these guys right here, you know, for sure.
And a little bit from you guys too, I think.
Sometimes.
A little bit of effort from you guys. And also you won your 3rd ARIA last night, and that is down to these guys, isn't it? They've stayed solid. The fans have stayed solid behind you for 4 years now. Given that, are you allowed to take your foot off the pedal a little bit? Are you allowed to take them for granted, or is there more or less pressure releasing this album?
No, I don't think, you know, you could ever take a fan base like ours for granted. What they've done for us is, you know, absolutely incredible, and we're nothing but thankful for what they've done for us. So yeah, it's amazing.
Kind words.
This guy, man.
Harry, you're about to say something.
I think kind of just how amazing the fans have been kind of is what drives us to do more, and I think that's why, you know, 4 albums in 4 years is a lot for a lot of people, and I think, you know, we feel like we just want to make more music for people every time, because they, you know, they show such incredible support every time we have brought stuff out. So yeah.
Because we keep hearing that the One Direction bubble's going to burst. We heard it after the 1st album, we heard it after the 2nd album, we heard it after the 3rd album. It's not going to happen, is it? Is it?
The trick is there is no bubble.
It's all a conspiracy, yeah. Very nice.
Smart. Don't play with bubbles. Because conventional wisdom says that teenagers are fickle. You know, this mob's fickle, and they're always looking for the next, you know, hot hit. And that boy bands technically don't last forever. But I mean, do you have that in the back of your minds? Do you have a strategy for that?
I think you have to be like, you know, I think the thing is with us is we're in an incredibly lucky position in that, you know, the way that everything happened for us in terms of just kind of how crazily it happened on, you know, social media and stuff is unheard of in terms of the way it happened in kind of how it spread and stuff, and how, you know, the fans kind of made sure everyone else knew about it if they didn't know about it. And I think, you know, you just don't see that very often. So I think, you know, if there was ever a time when, you know, I think all of us feel lucky to have kind of been involved in it at all, and the fact that it keeps going is just amazing.
Because you're not even really a boy band anymore, you're a man band now, I think. No? Don't you think? Like, you know, Liam, not Liam, no, you've got chest hair, you've all got facial hair.
Louis, it still hurts.
That was a lot as well now. Yeah, no.
Okay, maybe there's still a little bit of boy in it.
Going on.
Thank you.
The shot, quick.
You can have some on.
I didn't see that coming.
I haven't got any. So.
Louis and Liam, you've written or co-written most of the... Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself today, because you know you're fragile today.
I'm just nipping at skin.
It's okay. It's fine. Louis and Liam, I understand that you've written, by my count, most of the songs on this latest album. Is that about trying to take more control of the band and the artistic content of the band?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, we were fortunate that we had a lot of hits with the first album, but it's like when that, you know, with the last album going so good, obviously we stepped into the studio with a massive task, and, you know, we're just lucky that we get to work with great writers all the time who, you know, can understand where we want to go with the music rather than taking a step back. So I guess, what do you have to say about that, Tomo?
I'd agree with everything you just said there. I couldn't have put it better myself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But is it also about, because as you're getting older, is it about evolving your music as well, and so appealing to a bigger audience, maybe?
I think it's just about keeping the process as natural as possible. And, you know, we are getting older, so our music is getting that little bit older each year. But it's nothing too drastic or intense. It's natural, I hope.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Liam.
I agree with you too.
You two, do you ever argue? Do you agree with each other all the time?
Not always.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are quite lucky that we all kind of have the same vision for how we see things going. So, yeah.
I don't think that was a joke.
I don't think it was.
The whole relationship, you know, between the band is a natural relationship. We try to keep it as normal as we can. And if we didn't have arguments, you know, about some things, that wouldn't be that normal, I don't think. So, yeah, we tell each other when we, you know, have problems with each other, and we try and sort it out. And we normally sort it out, so it's good, yeah.
You're getting a lot of arse today.
You guys are so cute.
Do you know, I've done a lot of interviews. I don't usually do them with hecklers. You two, Louis and Liam, co-wrote Steal My Girl, which you're going to sing for us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about anyone in particular?
Niall has a habit of just stealing girls.
It's a weird rumour, but we'll roll with it.
It is, yeah, we're going to go with that one.
Very strange.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch out.
He looks so harmless down the
That's
end there.
it.
Is
That's
that just a
it.
facade?
Yeah.
That's his trick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's hard to believe, I mean, you're all global heartthrobs. It's hard to believe that any of you have insecurities about girls. Do you? Still? Yeah. At all?
Yeah, I'm afraid of them.
You're afraid of them?
Yeah, I'm afraid.
You're afraid of girls?
I think there'd be a few girls in the audience tonight who might like to, you know, help you out with that. Because Liam, you did say in the book, I don't know about you, Niall, but Liam, you said in the book that sometimes you are a little bit afraid about asking girls out. Is that true?
Yeah, I was, yeah, for sure. Then I got a girlfriend, and now I don't have to anymore,
No, you don't
which
have
is
to
nice.
worry about it anymore. Because, Harry, reportedly you don't share that fear, but from what I read.
I think that people imagine that, you know, if you're in a band or something, you kind of lose all normal things. But I think, you know, we still have every insecurity that every other 19, 20, 21-year-old boy has. All right, that solves it then.
So you can't pay for that sort of therapy, can you?
That was great.
The other song that you're going to sing for us tonight is Night Changes, which you all, I believe, had a hand in writing. And it's about the date from hell. I love the clip, by the way. I love the clip.
Thank you.
Have any of you had the date from hell?
I've never actually had spaghetti thrown over my head, ever.
And I've never been on set on fire.
Nor have I been arrested on a date either, no. So.
Never been that bad, no.
You're a pretty quiet lot when you go out. What's the ideal date then for you? What would be the ideal date?
I've got to ask the single boys. What's going down with the dates now?
Don't know. I'm just started getting into cooking now.
Cooking. What
So-
are you
You're going to cook here?
Yeah, if you come around to my house, I cook for you.
What do you cook?
What do you cook?
What's on the menu?
Well, I have Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meals,
I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot about this.
and it's good. I make
What's your favourite dish?
shepherd's pie.
No brainer.
Outstanding dish.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you wouldn't have more than 15 minutes to cook anyway with the pace that you set. I mean, how often are you ever at home, you lot?
Not
15
very.
minutes at a time.
15 minutes a day. Yeah, we just... Yeah, you're right. We don't really go home that much.
Thanks for reminding us.
That's all right. I know we don't mind. But on our time off, we just like to chill, not really do much. We figured out recently that it's not a conscious decision, but we don't really see each other on our time off, do we? Because I know we don't get that much time at home. So when we do go home, it's family time, friends time. Oh,
You do,
What was that noise?
Harry.
That was a new one.
Harry referred to it before about the sort of crushing pace that you've set, you know, 4 albums in 4 years, and I don't know if there's any other band that's doing that. How long can you keep that up for? You know,
All these big questions, I mean, you know, we
You said this was going to be easy.
yeah,
is
this
it hard? Is it too hard?
It's a little bit
fine.
intense, but you know, it's we're really happy. This was we're just taking one step at a time. I think you know we're really enjoying it while Well, it's great now, and we're just going to hopefully continue to enjoy it and see where that takes us.
Yes, we can.
Because, Zane, you said in the book, I read the book, by the way. I know,
Yeah.
I'm not the age group to read the book, but I read the book and I know the words.
Readings for everyone.
Absolutely.
It is.
Zane, you talked about struggling a little bit with homesickness on tour number 2, and so I'm thinking that that can't be getting any easier then. If
It's actually, it does get easier because you get used to it and you obviously embrace it and, you know, realise that what's actually going on is an amazing thing and what we're doing is incredible. So to be a part of it is really good. And obviously it just took me a bit of a longer time to get used to it and kind of adjust myself to it, but I feel good now, so yeah.
Okay, so you're not tiring of it, because the Twitter rumour is that you're getting a bit tired of it, but you're not?
No, not at all. Loving it here.
Great thing.
Okay, I have a very serious question now for Niall. Get ready. I would like to know how on earth you ended up with a statue of President Barack Obama in your backyard.
Yes.
Story.
Is that good?
We just moved into, we lived in like an apartment complex together at the start of the band. And was it my 18th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was my 18th.
yes, yes.
A couple of years in. And basically, I came home one night from, we were in Manchester or something like that in the north of England. We came back and I walked in to outside Louis' apartment, and they just had, the boys had bought it for me for my birthday. So he just sits there, he just sits in my garden like this. And yeah.
Is he life size?
Yeah, he's huge.
Is he?
Yeah, he's great. I actually think he's bigger than he is in real life.
Is he?
But he's cool. He's still there in my garden now. Everyone.
How's he doing? How's
He's
he?
good. I got him.
With weather?
I got him repainted. And he has this layer on him now that when it rains and frost and all that, he doesn't get damaged.
Oh, he's very nice.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah.
Really
Keep
nice
him
fella.
next to the barbecue when you're cooking your 15-minute meals.
Yeah. Oh, the barbecue's coming out very soon. Actually, no, it's not. It's cold back home.
Oh,
It's terrible.
there's barbecue weather here. You should stick around.
Barbie.
Now, of
Love
course,
to.
when you come back in February, it'll be barbecue weather.
Yeah, it'll be summer, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the tour.
I'll be cooking.
Yes,
What have
the
you got
tour.
for us?
Well, we've kind of changed up our show that we did last year, or this year, I mean. And, you know, this is the first time that people will hear some of the new songs off the new album. And it's called On the Road Again, because we're going on the road again,
Yep.
obviously. Quite easy to work out. It's very clever, isn't it? And, yeah, we're really excited. You know, it's been a while since we've been down here. And just to come down for these couple of days has been great. And we've always said it from the start, the Australian fans are on a different level, so we're looking forward to coming back and seeing everyone very soon.
And you'll be singing songs from the new album, but also some of your past hits as well.
Some of the classics.
Some of the classics.
Some of the golden oldies.
Hits and classics in the last 4 years. All right, well, thanks so much, guys. Will you stick around, because some of the fans in the audience have got some special questions for you too.
Perfect. Right.
One Direction, when we come back, One Direction will perform live and answer questions from some of their biggest fans in the studio audience. You are watching a very special edition. One Direction have taken over the studio. I do need to tell you their brand new DVD, Where We Are, is out tomorrow. Make sure you grab a copy. And right now they're going to talk to their fans and answer some audience questions. Our own 1D fan, Ben McCormack, is in the audience. And Ben, who do you have?
Trace, how exciting it is to be here among all these fans. And guys, I've got to warn you, we've got some of your biggest fans in Australia here, and they've got some great questions for you, starting with Ebony.
When you decided to come back to Australia, what was the one thing that you looked forward to the most?
For me, although we haven't done it at the moment because I haven't got out of bed, is surfing. We love a bit of surfing. Old surf culture.
I've also got Naomi here who wants to ask a very personal question.
Whoa.
If I was to invite you guys over for dinner, what's like your favourite home-cooked meal?
That's a tough question.
Shepherd's pie.
Personal.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
Now they'll bring in shepherd's pie. And I like spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, me too.
Lasagna,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Spag bowl.
Preferably not on your head.
Just not on my hair.
And Naomi, be honest with us, if you could invite the boys over for dinner, would you invite all 5 or just one?
All 5. They're all really great, yeah.
Oh dear.
Madison, very diplomatic.
dinner party.
Madison has our next question.
Do you have any pre-show rituals that you do to get you hyped for a show?
We do our huddle before every show. And, oh no, it changes every time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
you've got it
thing.
sussed. It changes every
We
time.
we just pick a random song and then we
In
go for
America
it.
this summer, it was Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre.
This is nice.
It's been Black Eyed Peas at one stage.
Yeah,
It was the Black Eyed Peas, yeah.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, and then that's it really. We just go and do it then.
And boys, we also have Paris here with a question.
What kind of activities do you do in hotels or on the tour bus to keep yourselves occupied?
So many activities.
I actually I went out and bought do you know what? I'm not going to say what I was going to say actually now because everyone's gone for the woo. So I don't want to. I'm going to sound like a geek if I say I've been playing it.
Let's hear it.
Well, I bought a Nintendo Wii and was playing that. So.
Now, as you guys know, it's not just girls who love you. There's plenty of guys too. They're called boy directioners. We're lucky to have one here, Liam.
How do you guys approach the songwriting process?
To be honest with you, it changes every time. We just kind of go in the room and then like the boys will kind of like find a groove and whatever, and we all just kind of sing melodies, or yeah, a nice little groove, you know. Or I don't know, if we've gone in with like a certain topic of the day or something that's happened, or we've had a conversation about something, it's kind of changes all the time, really. Just
and obviously,
whatever floats your boat, I guess.
It does help that we do have a good relationship with our producing team, John and Julian, and you know we're really good friends with them.
Jamie.
So it's just so easy to go in and just sit down and just someone take out a guitar, play a few chords, and then you come up with a song.
Now, we've got one last question from Bianca. Where's Bianca? Here in the crowd. Bianca, what's your question?
Who can do the best Australian accent?
I can't, mate. I don't want to talk about it. You spend so much time with them 5 seconds of summer, lads. It's hard not to. Oh, 5 sauce, mate.
All right.
Bianca.
I'm going to put on my very best Australian accent now and say, I think we have to let you go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tracy.
That's what I say. It's a really good accent, that.
Okay. Thank you.
Chillin' on the west side, playing my song. Got the Kia Soul with my cheap shades.